What's going on, everyone? Evesonaut here from evesonaut.com. Today the topic is how to get more followers on Twitter. Decided to use this. I actually just found this on Google Drive. Kind of cool. This little tool here. It's like basically a PowerPoint, but it's free, and it's on Google Drive. So check that out as well if you want to use that. So all right. So back to the topic. So how to get more followers on Twitter. Um, let's first talk about what Twitter is. Twitter, in a nutshell, it's a place where people tweet. They up pretty much their updates for what they're doing. You'll see people. And I know a lot of celebrities, sports athletes, stuff like that. They use this. So I mean, that's essentially what Twitter is. You are only limited to 140 characters. So it's pretty much you got to keep it short, nice and short. Now, what eventually what happens is when you start following a lot of people, your timeline is gonna look pretty hectic. Like mine, I follow over like 12,000 people, I believe, and my timeline gets pretty crazy. It's like, especially because I have marketers on there. I follow a lot of marketers as well, so my timeline looks like everyone's yelling at me like, "Hey, check my page out, check out my weight loss thing, check out my him, generating traffic to his website, blah blah blah." So that's a lot. There's a lot going on Twitter. And I always like to tell people the key to like succeeding with Twitter, as far as getting more followers or just marketing with Twitter the right way, is you got to stand out from everyone else. So that's Twitter in a nutshell. As far as how to get more followers is you have to follow people first. You know Very rarely do you see someone who is not, someone that's not really well known just get a lot of followers. Um, you know, the first people that you should be following are, follow the leaders in your niche. And I give an example here. Like if you're in internet marketing, you want to follow the leaders in your niche, like, someone like Frank Kern, Ryan Dice, Perry Belcher, Perry Marshall, all these guys. I can name off hundreds of internet marketers, and because a lot of times if these guys are on Twitter, they have a pretty big following list, in like the hundreds of thousands, and I'll kind of go in detail with that next. Start following their followers. I know it sounds kind of weird, it's kind of a mouthful, but these people who are essentially following those internet marketers that you're following, these are targeted people, because these people could be your potential prospects. They could be like a potential JV partner for your business or your product. So, and that's really essentially the fastest way to get followers on Twitter is because people will follow you. Some people will follow you back, others won't, but it's okay. Some will, some won't. So what? So it's kind of move on kind of thing. Now, when you're brand new on Twitter, you'll actually hit a limit. I believe it's 1,000. It could have changed. Could be a lot less. Could be a lot more now. But once you follow a certain amount of people, it stops you from following other people. Basically, it has to kind of balance out. So the amount of people you're following almost has to equal up to the amount of people that are following you, kind of thing. Like I was saying on here, you can do one of two things. You can either wait to get more followers, so you can follow more people, or you can delete the people who aren't following you. But the problem with unfollowing people is if you unfollow too many people too quick, you can lose your account. You can get your account suspended. Now, one of the tools I'll talk about here is, it's a tool called Just Unfollow. It's not really a tool; it's a website, almost like a tool, I guess. But with that, you can manually, basically, like I'm saying on here, you can manually look up people that aren't following you. Just, you look at your follower list, and it'll show whether or not they're following you. Or you can use this website called justunfollow.com, and it shows you. You can actually, there's so many like tabs and stuff. One of the tabs is you can click on it, and it shows you the people that you're following but aren't following you. So, which is cool. So then you can essentially unfollow the people that aren't following you, because it's one of those things. There is a free version of that, and it allows you to unfollow 50 people a day. And remember, like I was saying earlier, it's better to not follow or to unfollow too many people. It's better not to. I'm sorry. It's better not to unfollow too many people too quick. So I think 50 is a good number. Um, some extra tips here. Just basically just keep rinse and repeat this process to keep growing your follower list. And of course, you have to engage with them and stuff like that, and use your Twitter. Because when I actually did this almost religiously, I got my follower list to like I said, a little bit over 12,000. So it was kind of cool. And like I was emphasizing earlier, just some will follow you, some won't. So just keep going. Once again, this is Evelyn here from evelynmouth.com. Make sure you click the link below. Um, I like to share a lot of traffic strategies that I use, and this is kind of the first one as far as Twitter. I'm going to be giving a little bit more for you guys as far as Twitter, so just click the link below.